Fire Duel of 2022 event by Colton Dennis. The crowd is cheering. Hello everyone and welcome to another great pay-per-view, where tonight all the champions defend their titles against their number one contenders, said announcer number one. Yeah, and I can't wait for the main event. Because, since both the Marauder and Twister got counted out, tonight's main event is a triple threat match. Oh, I can't wait. Well, I think we should head down to the ring for our first match of the night. If you're ready, asked announcer number one. I'm ready as much as you are, said announcer number two. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall, is a TLC match, and is for the Ladies' Championship. Introducing the challengers first, Onyxis, and her opponent, she is the Ladies' Champion, Venus, said announcer number 3. Venus raises the title then hands it to referee number 1. Referee number 1 raises the title then straps it to a hook. The hook rises up. Bell dings. Both Onyxis and Venus go through the middle ropes, grab a ladder, throw them into the ring, slide inside it, stand up then pick them up. It's a standoff right now, said announcer number 1. Both Onyxis and Venus throw their ladders at each other. The ladders collide together. Both Onyxis and Venus look at each other. Onyxis goes to pick up a ladder. Venus kicks Onyxis's chest. Onyxis groans then walks towards the corner. Venus punches Onyxis. Onyxis groans. Venus whips Onyxis into the opposite corner, runs then jumps at her. Onyxis moves. Venus lands onto the second rope. Onyxis pushes Venus over the top rope. Venus bounces off the ledge of the ring then lands onto the floor. Oh, that could have been a lot worse, said announcer number 2. Onyxis picks up a ladder then sets it up. Onyxis is gonna try to grab the title first, said announcer number 1. Venus climbs onto the ledge of the ring. Onyxis goes to punch Venus. Venus shoulder blocks Onyxis's stomach. Onyxis groans then bends over. Venus jumps up, springboards herself over Onyxis then lands onto the set-up ladder. What a way to get onto the ladder, said announcer number 2. Venus starts climbing up the ladder. Onyxis grabs Venus's right leg. Venus is struggling then pushes Onyxis with her right leg. Onyxis staggers backwards, grabs the ladder then pushes it. Venus gets hung off the top rope then falls onto the mat. Onyxis stopped Venus just in time, said announcer number 1. Onyxis folds up the ladder, picks it up then places it into the corner. Onyxis must have an idea in mind, said announcer number 2. Onyxis approaches Venus. Venus pulls herself up with the ropes then punches Onyxis. Onyxis groans. Venus kicks Onyxis's left side. Onyxis groans then holds her left side. Venus goes to kick Onyxis's right side. Onyxis catches Venus's right leg. I don't think so, said Onyxis. Venus does an enziguri onto Onyxis. Onyxis groans then staggers. Venus stands up, grabs Onyxis from behind then throws her through the middle rope. Onyxis lands onto the floor then she groans. Venus sends Onyxis outside of the ring, said announcer number 1. Venus is leaning against the ropes, walks over then grabs the ladder. The ladder is being set up. Will Venus retain her title right here? Asked announcer number 2. Venus starts climbing up the ladder. Venus is about to retain, said announcer number 1. Onyxis slides into the ring, stands up, picks up a steel chair, then throws it at Venus. Venus groans then holds onto the ladder. Onyxis picks up the steel chair again then swings it. The steel chair hits Venus's back. Venus groans, then falls off of the ladder. Onyxus made it in time to stop Venus, said announce number 2. Onyxus picks Venus up, then punches her. Venus falls into the ropes. Onyxus looks at the ladder in the corner, grabs Venus's right arm, then whips her. Venus reverses it. Onyxus goes into the ladder in the corner. She groans, then falls onto the mat. Venus just did what Onyxus was gonna do to her, said announce number 1. Venus stands up, sees the steel chair, then grabs it. Venus has the chair now, said announcer number 2. Onyxus slowly stands up. Venus swings the steel chair. The steel chair hits Onyxus's back. Onyxus groans. Venus swings the steel chair again. The steel chair hits Onyxus's back again. Onyxus groans, then walks away. Venus goes to swing the steel chair a third time. Onyxus lifts Venus over the top rope. Venus lands onto the floor, then she groans. Onyxus sends Venus over the top rope, said announce number 1. Onyxus is kneeling on the mat, looks up at the title, then grabs the ladder laying on the mat. Why doesn't Onyxus use the ladder already set up? Asked announcer number 2. Maybe she wants that ladder instead, said announcer number 1. The bottom of the ladder is sticking outside of the ring. Onyxus stands up, then goes to grab the top of the ladder. Venus stands up outside of the ring, then pushes the bottom of the ladder down. The top of the ladder hits Onyxus's face. Onyxus groans, falls onto the mat, then holds her face. Oh, that could break a tooth, cut your face, or give you a concussion, said announcer number 2. Venus pulls the ladder outside of the ring, walks around it, grabs 2 tables, then sets them up. Venus is setting up a few tables. I don't think she has a good idea, said announcer number 1. Venus climbs onto the ledge of the ring, looks at the tables, grabs Onyxus's head, then sets her up for a suplex. Venus is gonna try to suplex Onyxus through those tables. Venus tries lifting Onyxus. Onyxus blocks the suplex. Venus tries lifting Onyxus. Onyxus blocks the suplex again, then suplexes Venus inside of the ring. Venus groans. Onyxus reversed Venus's suplex, said announce number 2. Both Onyxus and Venus are groaning. Onyxus's nose appears all bloody. Oh, Onyxus's nose is bleeding, said announcer number 1. Both Onyxus and Venus are standing up. Venus runs at Onyxus. Onyxus lifts Venus over the top rope. Venus lands onto the ledge of the ring. Onyxus goes to punch Venus. Venus shoulder blocks Onyxus's stomach. Onyxus groans. Venus walks along the ledge of the ring, then climbs up the turnbuckle. Venus is heading up top, said announcer number 2. Venus gets to the top turnbuckle, then looks at Onyxus. Onyxus turns around. Venus jumps off the top turnbuckle, then does a crossbody onto Onyxus. Onyxus groans. What a crossbody, said announcer number 1. Venus stands up, grabs, fixes the ladder, then starts climbing up it. Venus is heading up, said announcer number 2. Onyxus slowly stands up, then grabs Venus's legs. Venus is struggling, then starts kicking Onyxus. Onyxus is groaning, then lets go of Venus. Venus turns around on the ladder, jumps off of it, then goes for a crossbody onto Onyxus. Onyxus catches Venus in her arms. Venus is shaking her head. Onyxus lifts Venus onto her shoulders. Oh, will Onyxus be able to connect with her finisher? Asked announcer number 1. Venus continuously elbows Onyxus's head. Onyxus continuously groaning, then drops Venus. Venus lands onto her feet behind Onyxus. Onyxus turns around. Venus does a reverse roundhouse kick onto Onyx's. Onyx's groans, falls through the middle rope, then lands onto the ledge of the ring. Venus's reverse roundhouse kicks connected. Now all she needs to do is climb the ladder and retrieve her title, said announcer number 1. Venus is kneeling on the mat, looks up at the title, stands up, moves the ladder a little bit over, then starts climbing up it. Venus is heading up top, and she'll retain her title, said announcer number 2. Venus continues climbing up the ladder, gets to the top of it, then reaches for the title. Now unhook your title, Venus, said announcer number 1. Wait a minute. Look, said announcer number 2. Onyxis is standing next to the ladder, then grabs it. Onyxis is back up, said announcer number 1. Venus looks down at Onyxis, then shakes her head. No, 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 said Venus. Onyxis pushes the ladder. Venus falls off the top of the ladder, then goes through the tables outside of the ring. Oh my God. Venus just went through those tables she set up earlier in the match, said announcer number 2. Onyxis sets up the ladder, then starts climbing up it. Onyxis is heading up, and Venus is out cold, said announcer number 1. Onyxis is gonna do it, said announcer number 2. Onyxis gets to the top of the ladder, reaches for the title, grabs, then unhooks it. Bell dings. Here's your winner and the new ladies champion, Onyxis, said announcer number 3. Onyxis had done it. She has become the new ladies champion, said announcer number 1. I'm in disbelief. I wasn't sure if Onyxis was gonna be able to beat Venus. And she did, said announcer number 2. Congratulations to Onyxis. She definitely deserves this victory after the battles she's been through. And tonight she could call herself champion. Well, folks, we now turn our attention to the US Continental Championship match, said announcer number 1. Messenger is gonna need a lot of help just to beat Onyx, said announcer number 2. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall, is a ladder match, and is for the US Continental Championship. Introducing the challengers first, the Messenger, and his opponent, he is the US Continental Champion, Onyx, said announcer number 3. Onyx hands the title to referee number 2. Referee number 2 raises the title, then straps it to a hook. The hook rises up. Bell dings. The messenger goes through the middle rope, grabs a ladder, then looks at Onyx. Onyx is smiling. Come on in, said Onyx. The messenger is walking around the ring. Messenger needs to find a way to get Onyx out of the ring, said announcer number 1. And that's hard to do, because Onyx is a strong person. But he's also quick, said announcer number 2. The messenger places the ladder onto the ledge of the ring, climbs onto it, then looks at Onyx. Onyx waves at the messenger. Nope. I don't think so, said the messenger, jumping off of the ledge of the ring. Messenger doesn't want to get into the ring. But who blames him, said announcer number 1. The messenger is walking around the ring, then stopping next to the announce table. And quat. This match is bullshit, and quat, and quat. I shouldn't have to compete in this match, and quat, and quat. Do you see my opponent, and quat, and quat? How can I beat him, and quat, yelled the messenger. If I were you, messenger, I'd pay attention to your opponent more, said announcer number 2. The messenger turns around. Onyx clotheslines the messenger. The messenger lands onto the floor, then he groans. Onyx picks the messenger up, lifts him onto his right shoulder, then slams him onto the floor. The messenger groans. The tries crawling away. Onyx smiles, then grabs the messenger's right leg. The messenger rolls onto His back then kicks Onyx's head. Onyx groans, then lets go of the messenger. The messenger stands up, then pushes Onyx into the ring post. Onyx falls onto the floor, then he groans. Messenger got Onyx. Down, said announcer number 1. Onyx slowly stands up next to the ring. The messenger sees the ladder on the ledge of the ring, slides into it, stands up, runs, then drop kicks it. The ladder goes into the right side of Onyx's head. Onyx groans, falls onto the floor, then holds the right side of his head. Messenger got Onyx down again, said announcer number 2. The messenger quickly rolls outside of the ring, grabs another ladder, slides it inside, rolls inside it, stands up, then sets it up. Messenger's gonna try to grab the title quickly, said announcer number 1. The messenger quickly climbs up the ladder. Do you see how fast messenger's climbing? Asked announcer number 2. The messenger gets to the top of the ladder, then reaches for the title. Messenger's gonna be champion, said announcer number 1. Onyx slides into the ring, stands up, then grabs the messenger. The messenger is shaking his head. Onyx pulls the messenger off of the ladder. The messenger moves Onyx's left arm, then punches him. Onyx looks at the messenger. The messenger goes to run. Onyx grabs the messenger's shirt, then pulls him onto the mat. The messenger groans, then stands up. Onyx continuously clotheslines the messenger. The messenger continuously groaning, then stands up into the corner. Onyx approaches the messenger. The messenger kicks Onyx's stomach and then continuously punches him. Onyx, continuously groaning, pushes the messenger into the corner, then raises his hand. The messenger shakes his head. Onyx chops the messenger's chest. The messenger groans, then falls onto the mat. What a chop that was, said announcer number 2. Onyx picks up the messenger, places him into the corner, pushes his head back, then chops his chest again. The messenger groans, then falls onto the mat. Again. Onyx picks the messenger up, wraps his arms around him, then throws him across the ring. The messenger lands onto the mat. He groans, then rolls outside of the ring. What a throw by Onyx, said announcer number 1. And did you see how high messenger was? Asked announcer number 2. I did, said announcer number 1. Onyx starts climbing up the ladder. Onyx is now heading up top, said announcer number 2. I really believe Onyx has won this match already, said announcer number 1. Onyx gets to the top of the ladder, then reaches for the title. The messenger slides into the ring, stands up, picks up a steel chair, then swings it. The steel chair hits Onyx's left leg. Onyx groans. The messenger swings the steel chair. Again. The steel chair hits Onyx's left leg again. Onyx groans. The messenger swings the steel chair a third time. The steel chair hits Onyx's left leg a third time, then he climbs off of the ladder. The messenger swings the steel chair a fourth time. The steel chair hits Onyx's back. Onyx groans, then falls onto his knees. The messenger walks around the ladder, looks at Onyx, then swings the steel chair a fifth time. The steel chair hits Onyx's head. Onyx falls onto the mat, then he groans. Onyx is down, said announcer number 2. The messenger throws the steel chair outside the ring, rolls outside of it, then grabs 2 more steel chairs. Messenger has an idea. And I don't want to know what it is, said announcer number 1. The messenger slides into the ring, stands up, then sets up the steel chairs next to each other. Whatever his plan is, I don't think it's good, said announcer number 2. The messenger grabs Onyx, picks his torso up, then wraps his arms around his head. I think he's gonna try to DDT Onyx through those chairs, said announcer number 1. The messenger is smiling. Onyx stands up, lifts the messenger, then does a spinebuster through both of the steel chairs. Both Onyx and the messenger are groaning. Onyx just did a spinebuster through both of those chairs, said announcer number 2. The messenger rolls outside the ring. Onyx shakes his head, slowly stands up, then sees the messenger crawling outside of the ring, then rolls underneath the bottom rope. The messenger stands up next to the barricade. Onyx runs at the messenger, then goes to spear him. The messenger quickly moves. Onyx goes through the barricade. Onyx just went through the barricade, said announcer number 1. The messenger is sitting on the floor, sees Onyx laying through the barricade, then looks up at the title. Yeah, go get that title, messenger, said announcer number 2. The messenger slowly stands up, slides into the ring, gets up, then starts climbing up the ladder. Messengers heading for the title. And Onyx is slowly stirring out here, said announcer number 1. Onyx slowly crawls towards the ring. The messenger gets to the top of the ladder, then reaches for the title. Onyx slides into the ring. The messenger grabs the title. Onyx stands up, grabs the ladder, then moves. Rit. The messenger is holding onto the title, then dangles. Messenger's holding onto the title, said announcer number 2. Onyx grabs the messenger's legs. The messenger tries kicking Onyx. Onyx pulls onto the messenger. The messenger falls onto Onyx. Onyx does a powerbomb onto the messenger. What a powerbomb that was, said announcer number 1. Hey, where's the title at? Asked announcer number 2. Onyx looks up at the empty hook, then doesn't see the title. Where's the title? Asked Onyx. The messenger rolls outside of the ring, then raises the title. Bell dings. Here's your winner and the new U.S. Continental Champion, the messenger, said announcer number 3. Messenger did it. He grabbed the title and beat Onyx, said announcer number 1. I can't believe that. He must have unhooked it when Onyx pulled him down into the powerbomb, said announcer number 2. That is unbelievable. But congratulations to Messenger for becoming the new U.S. Continental Champion, said announcer number 1. Definitely, he outsmarted Onyx, said announcer number 2. Well, folks, we've made it to our main event, said announcer number 1. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall, is a triple threat match, and is for the Galaxy Championship. Introducing the challengers first, the Marauder, and his opponents, Twister, and their opponent, he is the Galaxy Champion, Swagger, said announcer number 2. Swagger raises the title, then hands it to referee number 3. Referee number 3 raises the title, walks towards the ropes, then hands it to number 1. Bell dings. All 3 men are walking around the ring. The Marauder kicks Twister's stomach, punches Swagger, turns around, then punches Twister. Twister falls onto the mat, then he groans. The Marauder turns around. Swagger punches the Marauder. The Marauder groans, then walks towards the ropes. Swagger punches the Marauder again. The Marauder groans. Swagger bounces the Marauder off of the ropes, then bends over. The Marauder kicks Swagger's chest. Swagger groans, then stands up. The Marauder clotheslines Swagger. Swagger falls onto the mat, then he groans. The Marauder covers Swagger. 1. Swagger kicks out. 1. Said referee number 3. The Marauder stands up. Twister drop kicks the Marauder. The Marauder falls through the middle rope, then lands his feet outside of the ring. Twister stands next to the ropes, slingshots himself over the top of them, then lands onto the Marauder. The Marauder groans. Twister stands up. Come on, said Twister. Swagger stands up inside of the ring, bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, runs, then does a suicide dive onto Twister. Twister goes into the barricade, falls onto the floor, then he groans. What a suicide dove onto Twister, said announcer number 2. Swagger picks the Marauder up, then throws him into the ring. The Marauder stops rolling. Swagger climbs onto the ledge of the ring, then starts to go through the middle rope. The Marauder quickly stands up, then kicks the middle rope. Swagger groans, then falls onto the mat. What a way to turn things around. The Marauder continuously kicking. Swagger continuously groaning. You really think you're better than me? Do you think that? Tonight is my night. Tonight I become champion, said the Marauder, punching Swagger. Swagger falls onto the mat. Marauder really thinks he could become champion. And I believe that, said announcer number 1. The Marauder picks Swagger up. Twister starts climbing up onto the ledge of the ring. The Marauder runs at Twister, then knees his face. Twister falls onto the floor. Then he groans. You stay outside my ring. That's where you belong, said the Marauder, turning around. Swagger stands up. The Marauder runs at Swagger, then goes to clotheslines him. Swagger ducks. The Marauder bounces off of the ropes. Swagger dropkicks the Marauder. The Marauder goes through the middle rope, then lands onto the floor. Marauder gets sent to the outside again, said announcer number 2. Swagger stands up inside of the ring, then looks at the Marauder. The Marauder stands up outside of the ring. Swagger runs, then bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. Twister pulls onto Swagger's legs, then pulls him outside of the ring. Both Swagger and Twister are punching each other. The Marauder slides into the ring, looks at both Swagger and Twister, runs, jumps over the top rope, then lands onto both of them. All 3 men are down, said announcer number 1. I've never really seen Marauder jump over the ropes, have you? Asked announcer number 2. Not really, said announcer number 1. The Marauder stands up, grabs Twister, runs, then throws him into the barricade. Twister groans. The Marauder turns around, then approaches Swagger. Swagger pulls onto the Marauder's legs, then slingshots him into the ring post. The Marauder falls onto the floor, then he groans. Swagger sends Marauder right into that steel ring post, said announcer number 2. That could fracture your skull, said announcer number 1. Swagger stands up, sees Twister's pulling himself up with the barricade, runs, then clotheslines him and himself into the bell area. Both Swagger and Twister landed in the bell area, said announcer number 2. Swagger stands up, climbs onto the barricade, walks along it, then jumps at the Marauder. The Marauder moves. Swagger goes into a steel ring post, falls onto the floor, he groans, then holds his head. Oh, Swagger just crashed into the steel ring post, said announcer number 1. If he doesn't have a concussion now, he'll probably have one at the end of this match, said announcer number 2. The Marauder grabs Swagger, picks him up, then throws him into the ring. Swagger stops rolling. The Marauder climbs onto the ledge of the ring, goes up the turnbuckle, then gets to the top. Is Marauder thinking about his frog splash? Asked announcer number 1. The Marauder looks down at Swagger, jumps off of the top turnbuckle, then goes for a frog splash onto Swagger. Swagger moves. The Marauder lands face first onto the mat, then he groans. Marauder missed his frog splash, said announcer number 2. This could be Swagger's opening, said announcer number 1. Swagger stands up. Twister slides into the ring, grabs Swagger, then throws him through the middle rope. Swagger lands onto the floor, then he groans. The Marauder stands up, then goes to punch Twister. Twister ducks, wraps the Marauder's arm, sets him up for a full Nelson, lifts him up, then does sit-out full Nelson onto him. The Marauder groans. The sit-out full Nelson connects, said announcer number 2. Could this be it? Asked announcer number 1. Twister covers the Marauder. 1, 2. The Marauder kicks out. 2, said referee number 3. Marauder kicked out, said announcer number 2. Twister stands up, looks at Swagger, walks towards the ropes, then slingshots himself over the top of them. Swagger moves. Twister lands onto the floor. Then he groans. Twister missed Swagger, said announcer number 1. Swagger slides into the ring, then stands up. The Marauder stands up, then goes to punch Swagger. Swagger ducks. The Marauder turns around. Swagger kicks the Marauder's stomach, sets him up for a suplex, lifts, then does a sit-out suplex onto him. The Marauder groans. Swagger quickly stands up, goes through the middle rope, then climbs up the turnbuckle. Swagger's heading up top, said announcer number 2. Swagger gets to the top turn. Buckle, looks down at the Marauder, jumps off of it, then flips onto him. The Marauder groans. Swagger covers the Marauder. This could be it, said announcer number 1. 1, 2. Twister lands onto Swagger. 2, said referee number 3. That was so close, said announcer number 2. Both Swagger and Twister stand up, then continuously punch each other. Swagger kicks Twister's stomach. Twister groans. Swagger sets up for a suplex, then lifts Twister. Twister lands onto his feet behind Swagger, sets Swagger up for a full Nelson, lifts him up, then does a sit-out full Nelson onto him. Swagger groans. Twister covers Swagger. 1, 2. Swagger barely kicks out. 2, said referee number 3. Twister almost had it. There, said announcer number 1. Twister stands up, then goes to grab Swagger. The Marauder grabs Twister from behind, runs, then throws him into the ring post. Twister groans, lands onto the ledge of the ring, then lands onto the floor. The Marauder turns around. Swagger stands up. The Marauder kicks Swagger's stomach, sets him up, does a suplex, rolls through, does a second suplex, rolls through, does a third suplex, then covers him. 1, 2. Swagger kicks out. 2, said referee number 3. 3 suplexes in a row. How could anyone kick out of those? Asked announcer number 2. The Marauder stands up, goes through the middle rope, then climbs up the turnbuckle. Marauder's gonna try for him frog splash again, said announcer number 1. The Marauder gets to the top rope, looks down at Swagger, jumps off, then does a frog splash onto him. Swagger groans. This has to be it, said announcer number 2. Twister appears on the top turnbuckle, jumps off, then does a frog splash onto both the Marauder and Swagger. Both Swagger and the Marauder are groaning. Twister just did his own frog splash to both Swagger and the Marauder, said announcer number 1. Twister covers the Marauder. 1, 2. The Marauder barely kicks out. 2, said referee number 3. Marauder kicked out, said announcer number 2. Twister stands up, then picks the Marauder up. The Marauder moves Twister's arms, then does an uppercut. Twister groans, then walks away. The Marauder stands up, runs at Twister, then goes to boot him. Twister ducks. Swagger appears behind Twister. The Marauder does a running boot onto Swagger. Swagger falls onto the mat. He groans, then rolls outside of the ring. The Marauder kicked Swagger. When he was aiming for Twister, said announcer number 1. The Marauder turns around. Twister continuously punching the Marauder. The Marauder continuously groaning. Twister spins, then punches the Marauder. The Marauder falls onto the mat, then he groans. Twister's in control, said announcer number 2. The Marauder stands up. Into the corner. Twister runs at the Marauder, then jumps at him. The Marauder moves. Twister hits his head off the top turnbuckle. He groans, then turns around. The Marauder kicks Twister's stomach, sets him up, does a suplex him, rolls through, does a second suplex, rolls through, then goes for a third suplex. Twister lands onto his feet behind the Marauder, then sets him up for a full Nelson. The Marauder is struggling. Swagger climbs onto the ledge of the ring. Twister runs forward. Both Swagger and the Marauder collide heads. Swagger falls off the ledge of the ring, hits his head off the announce table. He groans, then lands onto the floor. The Marauder is groaning. Twister sets the Marauder up for a full Nelson, lifts him up, then does sit-out full Nelson onto him. The Marauder groans, then goes limp. Twister covers the Marauder. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell, said referee number 3. Bell dings. Here's your winner and the new Galaxy champion, Twister, said announcer number 3. Twister is our new Galaxy champion, said announce number 1. I'm shocked and in disbelief. Because who would have thought Twister would have come out of this match as the champion, said announcer number 2. Twister is a talented person. And just like you, I'm shocked. But he did it. He became the new Blood Rumble champion, said announce number 1. Congratulations, man, said announcer number 2. Well, folks, we want to thank you for watching. Be safe out there and good night, said announcer number 1. Bye-bye. We got all new champions, said announcer number 2. Twister is standing on the second rope, then raises the title. The crowd is cheering. The end.